Hey guys, so what we're doing today is I'm going to take the first snare drum that I ever actually owned. It is the Pearl Soundcheck series snare drum. This snare drum is the one that came with the rest of my kit. The toms and the bass drum are all Soundcheck series. And I'm just going to take this and fix it up a little bit, make it look nicer, and hopefully make it sound nicer as well. Now what you guys did not see me do was take off the wrap and the hardware of the drum. That took a good little bit because the Pearl adhesive went all the way around the drum, and that took me the most amount of time because I didn't know how exactly I wanted to go about taking it off, so eventually it just came down to heating and then pulling off. Now what I'm doing is I'm obviously painting the shell. I stained it black and then spray painted the inside black, and now I'm painting. What I'm wanting to do is kind of just splatter the white paint all over the drum. So I already did it around the shell, now I'm just doing it to the hardware to make it match. So what I'm doing now is pressing very lightly on the spray paint nozzle so that it splatters out. The look I'm going for is kind of like a Starry Night Sky, like you're in space type of thing. And I'm doing that on all the lugs, all the hardware, just to make sure it's a consistent look all the way across the drum. So now it comes time to put it all back together. Before I put any of the hardware or the drum heads on, I wanted to sand down the bearing edge a little bit and make sure that no paint was extra thick in certain spots. I wanted to make sure that the head wouldn't stick to anything once I placed it. That way it wouldn't stretch or warp in any different weird way. And also, one thing you definitely want to make sure you do if you're going to attempt something like this is you keep track of every single piece of your equipment. Right now I'm searching for the bottom end of one of my lugs because it fell out while I was painting, and without it the tension rod would have nothing to secure through. So yeah, make sure you keep track of your stuff. Apple, I love you. Can you please make a product that holds a charge? Last one. So yeah, there we go. It turned out better than I expected, look-wise. I really like the look of it. It wasn't quite what I was going for necessarily. I was kind of looking for more of a kind of stars in the sky type of look, like you're in the middle of space. But I think this kind of captures that a little bit, but it also captures a really cool paint splatter type of look. I don't know. I really like the look of it. But the look doesn't matter quite as much as how it sounds. So let's tune this thing up and see what we can get out of it. Now again, this is the Pearl Soundcheck series snare drum. If it sounds like I remember, it won't be that good, but I hope some of the adjustments I have made and some of the effects the chemicals have had on the shell and the tuning of the head, the new reso head, hopefully all of this will come together and we can get a good sound out of it. Well, dang, this thing actually turned out pretty stinking good, and I'm actually really happy with these results. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I thought this would turn out much worse than it did. And I'm really happy to hear the good sound out of it, especially since I did nothing to the shell aside from taking off and reapplying some of the outer layers. I painted on the inside some, but I didn't think it would have an effect on the shell. Still not sure it had that much of an effect. However, with the new reso head and the correct tuning on the batter head, the fact that this thing has been sitting on a shelf for a while almost makes me feel ashamed that it has. I can't say that this will be in my regular rotation of snare drums. I'm pretty sure I'll be sticking with the Ludwig Supraphonic, but this is not a bad snare drum by any means. I think that I will definitely be using this either in a gig soon or in a recording soon, because it does give a unique sound, especially after EQing. It's not half bad. I just can't wait to use it some more, maybe take it out and see what other people think. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So yeah, guys, that's it. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think I should have done, look-wise, sound-wise. Should I have used less paint, more paint? Should I have used something else? Maybe should I have done something completely different? Let me know what you think of the sound of the drum down below, what I could have done differently to affect that. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to see more future content, and I will see you next time.